Hi everybody, welcome back to Rolling Through Life. My name is Wanda. This is Yarn Talk number 13. Can't believe it's been about 6 weeks since I've done a yarn talk, but I just wasn't in the mood to crochet for a while. So let's start off with finished products. Okay, I had a subscriber ask for some fingerless gloves. So I make actually quite a few pair, and some will be sent off to subscribers. And I may even use a pair myself, but they're just basic back loop single crochet. So I have it in teal, and these first three are with Karen Simply Soft. Get red, black, and then this one was done with I think Patty Green and Red Heart Super Saver. I couldn't find just a straightforward green from Karen Simply Soft, so I chose those. So, and then I have one more pair I got to do. And the chickens are finally done. This one's out of Red Heart Super Saver White. And then I have the Karen Simply Soft in white, I think, in tweed. I doubled up on the string to kind of match the weight of the Red Heart Super Saver. But isn't he a doll? I used the pattern from the Leisure Art books, Farm Animals. I particularly don't like the pattern. If I make another chicken, it's going to be, I'm going to find a different pattern, because those patterns are kind of, there went my laundry money, but those patterns are kind of hard to decipher for some reason. But here's a purple one with dark wings. I believe I used the Karen 1-pounder on these, but they're ready to go to their new homes. And then I think that's all. I mean, I did a few hats. There was one hat here I want. Oh, this one I did from the Sweet Roll Bubble Pop, I believe it was. And this one's for me. I've done a few hats since my last talk, but this one is from, I got the pattern on Ravelry. It's a Be Hooked pattern. So I like it. It's actually very warm. And you got some doubles in there, and you got half double and singles. But I think the double helps it. It gives it some air, breathable space. But also, since it's not all double, it's pretty tight woven. So yeah, I do like this hat. I've made several hats for myself, often on different patterns, and I think this is the one I like best. It actually keeps my ears warm. I kind of added a couple of extra rows to make sure they came under my earlobes. So yeah. So the things I'm working on, the whips I have that I'll be working on this week, is I have one more fingerless gloves to finish, and then I am going to finish the mermaid blanket. This mermaid blanket's by Nadia Fraud on Yarntopia. But yeah, I gotta weave in the ends, and I think I only got like 10 more rows to do on this initial part before I start the tail. But I want to get this one finished. It's been hanging out for a long time, so I do want to finish that one. Throw that back in the bin. Oh, I've completed round 2 of the Mandala Madness. I have 15 more rounds to get done by, I think, the end of July. So, and honestly, that's 5 months away, 150 days. So I really got to start working on this because I do want to enter about 30 projects into the county fair. And this is going to be the biggest one. So this is the one I started early so that way I have plenty of time. So I just haven't worked on it because I wanted to keep you guys updated on each round. So what I'm going to do, after each round, I'll record a little snippet, and for my next yarn talk, there'll probably be snippets as we go. So that way, you see every part as it comes together, but I don't I don't stop until my next yarn talk. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'll be working on this a little bit more this week. I think that's it. Oh, um, my daughter came to visit, and she she showed me a new crochet stitch called the Tunisian crochet, and I told her it looked interesting. I was going to go buy a hook from Joann's and give it a shot. But she was here and she goes, "Don't worry about it." She already ordered them. She ordered a whole set. So I am definitely going to give this a shot. If I don't like it, what I'll do is just, give the hooks back to my daughter, and, she'll have two sets. But I'm going to give it a shot. I mean, it looks interesting. As soon as I learn the stitch, I want to make this blanket out of some of my favorite colors. And this was off Ravelry. I believe it was free. I'm not sure. Came off of All Free Crochet. My daughter printed it out. So I don't know if it was free or not, and I apologize if it wasn't. But yeah, so I thought those would be cute because it looks like you just make a bunch of little squares and then you attach them. I don't know. Could be totally different, but we'll see. So I'm going to try to at least maybe do a washcloth or, something like that. Something small to see if I like the process. But I haven't been shopping since before Christmas for yarn. I am actually going nuts without buying any yarn. But I have been working on my stash, which is a good thing. I finally got my Crojo back. I was without it for a while. But this week I seem to want to get things finished. I will be starting on a Yorkie dog this week. I think I do have to go shopping for that one to get the right color yarn. I don't think I have the browns in my stash to start it. So sometime, I think Thursday or Friday, we got pretty good weather coming up. So I will probably do it then. So yeah, life update. It's been pretty hectic around here. A not so nice new neighbor just started all kinds of trouble in the building. From what I'm gathering, it's not just me. So I've been apartment hunting, and I called a number today, and he unfortunately just rented the apartment, but he may be having one come open soon. And he has no problem putting in like bath bars and such to make it handicap accessible, which is awesome that he would do that. And I know the building. It's only 2 streets away from me. It has yard. It's like a square building, and it's got 4 units. Each unit has its own patio, its own piece of yard. I mean, I think I'll be very happy there. The rent is a little more than I was looking for, but I think I can pull it off. I'll struggle for a while, but I think once I get the bills down and figure out how the utilities are going to work, I think I'll be okay. Um, you know, and with me being able to be more open and be able to conduct some type of business, I think I can pull myself ahead. I can get ahead, I can afford it, and it won't be a big deal. So that's the plan. Um, so yeah, I'm still wanting to move. Honestly, I've been in this apartment for almost 10 years in May. I'm sick of it. Um, we've had two of my good friends passed away, one in December, one in January. I don't want to die here. This is the last place I want to die, in this building. I hate this building. I always have. Um, I would prefer an apartment that has a door leading to the outside where nobody knows your comings and goings like they do here. I mean, here they can hear my wheelchair running up and down the hall. They know exactly when I leave, when I come. I don't like that. And when you have a new nosy neighbor that is keeping tabs on everything, you just kind of want to get away even faster. And so the plan is still to move. Um, I wish it was to Florida, but that's not in the cards right now. It may be another year before I get to Florida, but that gives me time to save money again. I'm a little shy on like deposit, but I think I can work with this gentleman. Maybe he seems like a very nice guy, so you know, who knows? Let's hope this one's in the cards for me, because I really do like this one. I've always envied the people that lived in that building. I love it. It reminds me of, I don't know. It's just real cute. A red brick building with a little bit of yard. Um, it's just the right place for me. And sometimes being in income-based apartments, you are so stifled, especially if you're a creative person. You're stifled with what you can do. And and the last 3 years since I picked up crochet, I feel even more stifled than ever. So I just need to go. So anyhow, yeah, that's what I've done, what I plan to do. I'm hoping to have another haul for you on the next yarn talk. Um, that would be nice. And if I have it to where I need to use the yarn, I'll just put it in as a clip. Or a whole separate video. Who knows? So yeah, that's it. That's my updates. And I will see you next time. Bye. By the way, I want to welcome every new subscriber. Thank you for your support. I have chats every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and 5 p.m. on Saturdays Eastern Time. They're not per se craft talking. It's just whatever we feel like talking about. You're more than welcome to come into chat. And thank you so much for subscribing. And I hope you enjoy this channel.